Coffee and a smoke. The Snowflake story. At the beginning of the pandemic, I took an expressive-based dancing course. It was for my mental health. The teacher was trying to give us an exercise to get us to go on the camera. The idea was we had a piece of paper and some scissors, and we listened to the instructions. We all went to it and started cutting away on our paper. Several minutes passed. It was time for the big reveal. The first lady went, and there it was, a beautiful snowflake. That's my moment of realization. I made a mistake. I see, I had a little sliver of a paper on my thumb. I held out hope. Maybe somebody else messed up the assignment too. One by one, everybody was coming on with their beautiful snowflakes. And as they were showing their beauty, I was turning inward and beating myself up more and more, telling myself how dumb I was, that I couldn't understand something basic like cutting a piece of paper into a snowflake. How could I screw this up? I didn't want to show my snowflake. And the more I thought about it, the more I felt like this was my life. This was a true expression of my life. I'm always getting the short end of the stick, the little small piece. I don't get it. I'm always screwing up. My brain just doesn't let me. Time passed, and it got to my turn. I managed to stay the very last person to show. At first, I tried to talk the teacher out of it and said, I did the assignment wrong, I don't want to show. But she encouraged me, and I broke out in tears. I can't show it. I did it all wrong. I did it all wrong. It's just like my life. I don't have a pretty snowflake. I cried. She began to giggle, and I began to get angry. I kept thinking, how could she laugh at me at a time like this? I'm being vulnerable and truthful, and she's laughing. And she comes back and says, oh my dear, can I please see your snowflake? So I got the courage to show her my sliver on the end of my thumb. She giggled again, and then I realized in that moment she wasn't laughing at me. She was actually happy about my little tiny sliver. As the tears rolled down my face, she began to explain to me how important it was that I become an artist, that my perspective was so different, that I seen the world in such a different view, that I was truly a piece of art in itself. Everything changed for me that moment, and even right now I still tear up. There's joy in my heart. For every time I get dark or down or depressed, I think back to this story. And I've always wanted to be able to share this story with others, because I know that there are others out there just like me that feel like they're only getting the sliver in life. They're not getting the full snowflake. They're not getting the full picture. But you are. You're getting your picture. You're getting your beautiful perspective. So I encourage you. I encourage you to find your little slice, your little indifference. Embrace your mental health. Consider it a superpower. We're different. We're resilient. We've been bullied all of our lives because of our indifference. And the one thing that's for sure is that we're beautiful. And I'm proud to say that for the first time in my life and own it. I might not be beautiful like a supermodel, but I'm beautiful like me. And you are beautiful like you. I know it's hard when we're in the darkness. That's what I call it. But I beg of you to let the light in. There is hope, but we gotta find it. We gotta find it within. Thank you for taking this time with me. I hope that you find your sliver snowflake.